Hello, I'm Ben Oaquist, Executive Director of the Australia Institute, and I wanted to respond to a video that you will have received from the Business Council of Australia about the company tax cuts. These company tax cuts would be a multi-billion-dollar threat to Australia's revenue base. That's billions of dollars that won't be available to spend on services, that won't be available for schools, hospitals, public infrastructure in Australia. We will be stealing from our children's future when so much of that revenue will just flow out the door to mostly foreign-owned multinational corporations. I urge you not to pass the remaining company tax cuts in the Senate when it comes to a vote. I thought it was important you hear some economic facts about these company tax cuts. Number one, the banks are said to be the big winners from these company tax cuts. $7.4 billion extra to flow to the banks as a result of these tax cuts in the first 10 years of their operation. A whopping $3.2 billion every year when the company tax cuts come into full effect. And that's money that won't be available for schools, hospitals, and public infrastructure. Number two, there are far more cost-effective ways of generating growth and economic activity in the economy than a $65 billion giveaway to big businesses. Our research shows that investing in education will give you a much better bang for your buck. Investing in infrastructure, education, health is not only going to be better for the economy, but better for our society overall. Just 15 companies will get a whopping third of the benefits of this company tax cut. They're big players without many competitors in their markets, therefore unlikely to change their behaviour as a result of this company tax cut. Our research shows there is no correlation in Australia in the past or internationally between company tax rates or company tax cuts and economic growth and prosperity. The reality is the lived world experience is that company tax cuts are not a precursor of economic growth and prosperity. In fact, countries with higher company tax rates have a better standard of living. Finally, these company tax cuts are hugely unpopular. Repeated opinion polling shows the electorate simply doesn't want them. And I'll let you into a secret. Just last week, the Australia Institute commissioned special polling in the Prime Minister's own seat of Wentworth, and I can reveal to you here today that 68% of the Prime Minister's own seat of Wentworth did not want to see company tax rates cut, and that's an increasing proportion in the Prime Minister's own electorate of Wentworth. So I urge you, whatever you do, don't pass the remaining company tax cuts. It'll be bad for our economy overall, it'll be bad for our society, it'll mean less money for schools, hospitals and public infrastructure in the future. Thank you.